Welcome back to the Mateo Lopez Experience. I look like I'm straight fucking plotting like right now, but I don't want to take the hoodie off. That's my pet midget chirping in the background. You can all say hi. His name's Bartholomew. Like, I want to make a video about girls who party, and by contrast, guys who party. Look, I'm not a big party guy. I've been invited to parties, and a long time ago I may have said yes. When I wanted people to like me, I wanted attention, I wanted chicks galore. And now that I've taken more control of my life and know what I really actually want, I was invited to a really good fucking party about a little over a year ago. And the guy told me that it was fucking crazy, that all this crazy shit happened, and it sounded like fun, to be honest. But I know damn well, I knew it was gonna be fun, and I still said no, and I'm very grateful for that. This isn't about me. This is about people who party and why you cannot marry one of them. Look, let's start with, if you're about marriage, if you're about finding the one woman in your life, marrying her, having a strong family, someone who's gonna support you and be with you and give you that real love, then you can't be partying. You can't be out fucking random girls, because that's what pretty much parties are. You're getting high and you're having sex, like, with people that you don't even really like, but you just like the titties. Like, that's essentially what that is. And you can't be doing that if you want a marriage. Imagine, like, every time you have sex with someone that you don't marry, it's just gonna take away from the eventual marriage you'll have. People who are very sexually promiscuous have worse marriages. That's just a simple scientific fact. That is a scientific fact. The higher body count, the sharper the decline in your happiness in marriage goes. Of course it would, because you're used to having fucking, oh, I'm gonna go out and party and suck 20 dicks. Like, and now you're stuck with one. There's cheaters, like, imagine the vices that is at a party. And then can you imagine marrying a girl who might have done some of that? Maybe she'd taken drugs, even harder drugs, not just like simple weed, which is relatively more harmless. Maybe she's going out and some random fucking dude she doesn't even know the name of, she's trying to fuck him. Maybe it works. Like, can you imagine marrying a woman who does that, having that woman raise your kids? Ugh. There's a rule that Hamza, another great YouTuber, said in one of his videos that really quite hit me. If you want marriage, and if you don't want marriage, exclude everything that I've said. Go fuck as many things as you want. If you don't want marriage and you're just like sexy, yeah, okay, this video is not for you. But if you do want marriage, the best thing you can do, maybe you've had a promiscuous past, maybe you haven't, and if you haven't, it's even better, but you're gonna have to recover if you have had a very promiscuous past. The best thing you can do is, one, not jerk off at all. Obviously, jerking off is terrible. And two, not have sex with any random woman until you are sure that she's the one that you want to marry. That might take years, man. That might take years, and you gotta be ready for that. Because in, let's say, 5 years, you're either gonna be the happiest you can ever be, so thankful that you waited for this absolute gem of a woman, or it's gonna be 5 years, and you're gonna be wondering where the woman is while you're in bed with some random stupid bitch. As simple like that. I want you to think that extreme, because honestly, you kind of want a woman to think that extreme about her future husband. You want a woman who's like, I want the absolute fucking best. Because what does that mean? That means you gotta be the absolute fucking best. It doesn't mean like, oh, I can slack off one day. No, it means there's a fucking standard you gotta not only hit, you gotta a standard to exceed by thousands of degrees. You gotta break a bitch's standard. When she compares other men to each other, she needs to have you at the forefront of her mind. Simple. If it's not, you've done something wrong and you're not good enough and you need to improve. I'm sorry, like that probably sucks for you guys. I don't like being super fucking mean, but I'm being dead ass. I'm being dead fucking ass. You need to be the forefront of her mind. You need to be the fucking grand cathedral in her fucking mind. You can't be just saying, oh, that's a nice house. She can't be thinking of just having a nice house. Because you shouldn't be thinking, oh, I'm okay with just a nice house, rather than the grandest cathedral to ever live in. the most beautiful mansion, secluded, $23 million, no neighbors, everything that you want. That's what you should be shooting for. That's what I want people who are watching these videos to shoot toward. Not some fucking, I mean, it's alright kind of attitude. Fuck that. Fuck that, man. You got one life to live. Why would you be like, nah, I guess? No. When you have higher standards, so will the eventual woman that you marry. If you have 99.99% of women that just don't even attract you, well, you're gonna get the very best of, you're gonna get the creme of the fucking crop. The creme de la creme, motherfucker. It's not rocket science. It's just a standard that you have to see. It's a standard. And when a woman sets a standard, you gotta do your best to break it, because that's just a fucking fantastic feeling. And why did I bring this up? Why did I think of this idea? Well, I saw a video a while ago, and it was a very pretty blonde girl, and she was working at doing some ab workouts. She wasn't wearing a whole lot of clothes, you know, the classic gym girl clothes, which is important later. Trust me, I'm not bringing this up for no reason. And then cut to her drinking from like this like green kombucha looking fucking thing, like green vegan drink. Like, it looked really fucking gross, but the caption was, remember, this isn't healthy unless, no, it says, oh, no, that's not what it said. That's not what it said. It said, remember, this isn't healthy without. And then she does all those healthy things. She was doing some other shit. She was working out. She was eating healthy. And then it cut to her and two of her friends partying in Miami. Ooh, damn, she came close. You see, there are bitches who party you cannot be with. You cannot fucking be with at all. That is a bare minimum thing you must see and you must never be with. You cannot be with a bitch who parties. Imagine the vices that people who party go do. Imagine it. Even if they're healthy, there are people who go gym, they journal and shit, and they still party. They still do drugs, harsher drugs, you know, they suck a dick. Like, none of that shit is good. None of that shit is good. They're staying up super fucking late. Probably, like, they're having fun while they're young, but it's not worth it. Imagine marrying a woman like that. Oh, no, man. I see, men and women are both fucked up. I used to think guys had it way worse, and I think some guys definitely have it way worse, because women start a little higher, especially on attractiveness. But men and women are just as fucked up. And if you will concede to a woman who's partied, who's probably done some drugs, probably without you knowing, fucked some random guys that she will never see again and have no intention of ever doing anything serious with, that means she's gonna hold the same standard for you. Maybe not the exact same, but she's gonna hold a big standard that you need to fill that you probably don't. Fuck that. You are literally allowing yourself to settle for a lesser woman. Why would you do that if marriage is your goal? Now, if marriage ain't your goal, you've wasted 8 minutes and 26 seconds of your life. None of this shit is for you. If marriage isn't your goal, stick your dick in a frog. Like, okay. But if marriage is, you got some standards to fill, boy. And this video here, have a good one. Peace.